I don't know anything about being on a battlefield and working in that kind of environment. But John, how important is listening and being tuned into your teammates in that realm where your life's on the line? Because I'm really curious about from that perspective when things are so intense, right? And this is kind of one of the pre-questions I had for you guys is like, when you're under stress, how do you listen well when things are not going well? How do you really listen well? Because it's really hard being in a survival mode and trying to tune into somebody else. I don't know. There's a huge disconnect there usually.
I would say it is very difficult. Yes, 100% agree, Ryan. But I would also say it's that much more important when the stress levels are high. And it's amazing, actually. I think some of the other body functions start to shut down, and you actually become more acutely aware of what you're seeing, what you're feeling, and what you're hearing. Some of the things that we're doing on the battlefield, almost everything that we're doing on the battlefield requires listening very closely. As a matter of fact, we say shoot, move, and communicate. That's our saying, right? Shoot, move, and communicate. As a matter of fact, some people flipped it to where it's communicate, move, and shoot. Because, hey, you want to communicate to your buddies on the battlefield, hey, I'm moving to this cover, I'm moving to this area of safety, move to it, and then shoot, rather than the other way around, because that's how important communication is, and that's how important listening is. But yeah, if you're not listening, you have no idea of what is happening. You lose context of the situation. That situational awareness goes out the window. And that's what mindfulness is. Mindfulness is nothing more than being situationally aware of the present moment, being in the here and now. So I think it comes full circle to how mindfulness can improve your listening skills, and listening closely can improve your living mindfully. But as far as how do you do it in a stressful situation, I think you have to learn to do it in the quiet and the calm first, so that it's not something you're suddenly trying to do. We have another saying, and this is certainly not SEAL specific, but it's something that we do say. I'm forgetting which. It's probably another Greek philosopher that it can be attributed to, Will. But it's basically, in times of stress, you're not going to rise to the occasion. You're going to fall to your level of training. And that applies to service members on the battlefield, but it also applies to all of us in any stressful situation. So we have to, I think, learn to listen every day, so that when we do get into a stressful situation, that ability is already there.